What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. I am Tamika and I do everything ultrasound, family lifestyle things here on my channel. So if you're into those things, please subscribe and hit that like button. I would love to have you guys a part of my family here on YouTube. We are wonderful. We discuss everything down in the comments. We talk back and forth to each other, and if you leave a comment, I will definitely reply as soon as possible. I think that's just courteous. I don't know why other people don't do that, but I do that because I love you guys. So today's video is all about radiology versus ultrasound. I just did a video and I will link it here about RN versus ultrasound. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about. But as you can tell, like I was about to say, you're in my refrigerator and I'm cleaning up today. So I have my notes, so don't be mad if I look down. But I wanted to discuss some things as I'm cleaning and going over some stuff about radiology and ultrasound and how it differs, the cost, the pay, things like that. So let's get into this video. Here's my towel. I was looking for my towel. Okay, so first things first. I don't think I could be able to move around that much. Okay, first things first, X-ray. Let's talk X-ray. And I will say, let me just give you direction about this video. I will tell you, first of all, I don't like how my head is cut off. There you go. Better. I will tell you if ultrasound does the same thing as X-ray. So, first things first, X-ray radiology tech does X-rays, bones of the body. That's what they do. That's what they look at. They can also look at the digestive system, urinary tract system. They can look at your, what else? Reproductive system and things like that, with doing something I will tell you about further into the video. So that's what they do. X-ray techs do work around radiation, so they have to wear a marker like this, and it will monitor if like they're being exposed to certain amount of radiation and things like that. So I think it's cool. I've always wanted a little marker to wear, but ultrasound does not deal with radiation. They deal with sound, which is totally safe, whereas with radiation, if you're overexposed, if you're certain things, multiple X-rays are not good for you. CT, things like that. CT involves radiation. Xray does not. That's all by magnet. It's a high power frequency magnet. Like, it's huge. It could like pull a gurney in like this. But X-ray schooling is between 2 to 4 years, depending on if you want an AA degree or a BA degree. But it's pretty much the same schooling as ultrasound, and no difference. Prerequisites are the same, but you're just going into radiology instead of ultrasound. So depending on what school you go to, on if you have to get your prerequisites before you go to the school or prerequisites while you're in the program, it just depends where you sign up. But the same thing, nothing is different from ultrasound to X-ray with that. Ultrasound is the same thing as 2 to 4 years program. Moving on, the pay for X-ray techs are between $40,000 to $50,000 a year, and ultrasound, that's an average. Okay, that's not like stuck in stone. That's just an average. Yes, you can make more money than that depending on how many modalities you do in X-ray. If you're just doing X-ray, if you're doing chest X-rays all day long, that's about the ballpark you're going to be in. But if you're doing, you know, fluoro, if you have your fluoro license, if you're doing fluoro, if you're doing MRI, if you're a CT tech as well, if you have those modalities under your name, then, or license under your name, then yes, you can make more. But if you're just a blanket type X-ray tech, that's the ballpark of money that you're going to be making. As I told you on the previous video, ultrasound techs make average about $74,000 a year. So there is a big change, or a $20,000 difference. However, it's still good money across the board. Like, I'm not gonna knock that just because they make less. Ultrasound is more of a specialty in radiology versus just radiology, period. X-ray tech, period. So that's like, it's like a stair step. So you got X-ray, and then you have, I would say, CT, MRI, and then you would have nuclear medicine and ultrasound together, and then echo, things like that. So that's like a stair step, and that's where you can see like where we fall in line at. X-ray's duties are, you have to take patients, inpatients, outpatients. There's outpatient clinics, there's hospital jobs all across the board, all across the United States, all across the country. You could travel with this job as well, just like ultrasound. You can, okay, so yeah, bad lighting, maybe here. I had to take a break from cleaning the kitchen and my refrigerator, and I'm starting to decorate for Christmas, as you can see, and I'm having to take my boys to get something to eat. We are at In-N-Out. Say hi, Blake.
Hi.
No, they can't see you. Say hi.
Hi.
And so we're at In-N-Out, about to pay. I will continue.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I will continue with explaining to you what the job consists of in radiology in a hospital. You may have to do these procedures as well in an outpatient, but it's limited. So I will continue when I get home. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh my gosh, he's starting a channel, you guys.
Follow it
when he creates it.
Well, I have a video, but I just don't know my name. I'm thinking about it.
Hey, help him. Ask him.
Please help me pick a name.
Pick his name for his channel. Why am I so...
My name is Braxton, by the way, so...
Yeah, he's not sure if he wants to just go with Braxton.
Brax,
but help him pick a name for him, for kids. He's a gamer. He likes to do things like challenges and things like that, so...
My name's
why not? So, yeah, my baby. Help him pick a name.
please.
But yeah, so I will definitely get into the conversation when we get home. I had to take a break. I apologize. Stay tuned. Sorry about the dogs barking. Hope you can hear me, by the way. I went to my dad's house. I'm sitting in my car, but he's not here. So I wanted to finish this video so I could get it up for you guys today. Today is voting day, and in spite of whoever wins, politics really intertwines with people's lives. It could really take a hit on you if you let it. But be safe, be kind, love one another. You know, it doesn't take much just to show that other person you care. But yeah, so talking about, I'm so bright, hold on. Okay, talking about radiology. Come on, dogs, really? Talking about radiology duties and what the rad tech has to do is Radiology techs have to have a license, 2 licenses to work in a hospital. You have to have a fluoroscopy license, and you have to have the national board, which is the ARRT. Just like ultrasound, you have to have your ARDMS, and you can get multiple modalities. However, this allows them to be more flexible in the department. Then the tech is able to assist the radiologist with a fluoroscopy exam. So a fluoroscopy exam is where the X-ray machine stays on a continual cycle, so the doctor is able to see a movement of something. So if you were doing a barium swallow, for instance, then they will have you drink this liquid as they are viewing it going down your esophagus and things of that. Then they also do a barium enema, where if you don't know what an enema is, they take the barium and put it through the rectal and see it going through the colon and the intestines that way. And they also do a hysterosalpingogram, which is looking at the ovaries and if the fallopian tubes are open, and that's all ran under fluoroscopy. This can be done in an outpatient setting, but in order for you to assist the doctor, you have to have this license. It's not more schooling, it's just another test you have to study and prepare for. That being said, that is fluoroscopy. That's why that's another modality under radiology that you guys do, or that radiology techs will do. They will also go to the operating room, which is using the C-arm, and that's kind of similar to fluoroscopy, but it's taking X-rays during a operating room procedure to make sure like the bone is in place after placement, different things, different structures that they look at in the OR. Then you'll go portable to different people's rooms. They have a portable machine just like ultrasound, and they go to their X-ray, ICU, CCU, places where people aren't mobile, to come down to the unit. Now, with radiology tech license, you can actually flourish into different departments. You don't have to go to more schooling. You could get trained on the job. You could go to school for it if you want to, but 9 times out of 10 you could get trained on the job and you study for the exam. You do so many hours, you do so many scans, and they sign off on it. Just like with ultrasound, you could learn on the job as well. If I wanted to go learn echo, I could go do that as well. I would just have to do so many exams and learn, and have someone approve my scans as well, and then I will study for the boards and take the echocardiogram test. But with radiology, it's a similar situation. Just you'll be studying and cross-training in CT, MRI, and mammo. That's the other thing, mammo. Then you have to get those 3 licenses. So you have to get a CT license, a mammo license, and a MRI license in order for you to branch off into those departments. If you don't have a license in a CT, MRI, or mammo, then you cannot perform those exams. You're only restricted to doing the radiology portion of X-ray. You cannot do a CT, MRI, or mammo. You have to get specific license for that. Like I said, it's not more schooling, it's just another license and training you have to do and learn on the job. Just like ultrasound, we train on the job. We could go to different, if I wanted to do neurology, neurosonology, if I wanted to do OBGYN, you learn all that type of things on modalities on the job, and you could take and study those exams and process it that way. Or you could reap your license that way as well. You don't have to go to more schooling. I want to emphasize you don't have to do more schooling, because a lot of people think, oh, once I'm in X-ray, I got to go back. Or once I'm in ultrasound, I got to go back to school to do this. I got to go back to school to learn that. And you don't. Once you become your ARRT and ARDMS registry national boards, you are opening up the door to go into different modalities if you may choose. You don't have to. It's only if you choose. Ultrasound, being an ultrasound tech and being in this ultrasound field, I've noticed that the jobs are your counterparts. You guys kind of go hand in hand. After doing a thoracentesis, I may have my patient go over there to X-ray, and I'll, you know, you have to have a rapport with the X-ray techs. You're not working alone in the radiology department. Everybody works together. I will have my patient go to X-ray to make sure that we didn't call a pneumothorax, which is a puncture of the lungs. So doing a thoracentesis. Having X-ray in the department and having, you know, you guys so close, it's a close-knit family. Everybody, nuclear medicine, X-ray, CT, MRI, we all work together. Mammo and ultrasound are buddies. CT and MRI are buddies. So you know, we work very close together. Radiology field in general is a wonderful field to be in. As far as, you know, are they the same? They differ in a lot of ways, but the hours are the same. X-ray and ultrasound does 8 to 10 hour shifts. Some hospitals offer 12s. It just depends. It's about a $15,000 to $20,000 in pay difference scale. I'm just recapping here, making sure I touched on all the points. Schooling is the same, 2 to 4 years, depending on if you want an AA degree or a BA. Let's talk about demand. The demand for X-ray and ultrasound are the same. I mean, because you have orthopedic clinics you could work in, you have sports medicine you could work in, you have chiropractic offices you could work in. There's so many jobs out there for X-ray techs, it's ridiculous. It's so many jobs out there for ultrasound techs, it's ridiculous. Ultrasound is branching into more mobile units that are opening up, companies that are opening up. The travel, I'm starting to get travel more, you know, I know COVID is happening right now and with everything going on, but I'm starting to get job requests to go travel again. I mean, it's opening up. So the demand is out there. The demand is, I don't foresee it stopping. I feel like ultrasound and X-ray will always be operator dependent. It may change. I don't know. They might have a machine running a machine one day. I don't know. But what I do know is that ultrasound cannot happen unless you press a button and scan the patient, and X-ray, we tease them, but they can't take pictures and things of that nature. I don't see a machine or a robot doing that for them. They have to place the patient, they have to put them on, you know, a board, and this is just, you know, I'm showing you here, this is the X-ray, you know, they lay on this table. This is the case that they use to run your image, but this is just some pointers. X-ray techs don't get to sit down while they do X-rays. The only differences between X-ray and ultrasound that I can majorly see are the pay. They use radiation, we don't, and I think that's all. I mean, because they go portable, they're an outpatient in hospitals. They work their butt off just like we do. Long days. They take calls sometimes because if you have your fluoroscopy license and you have your, there's another area where you could go and work with the heart cath, like the cath lab, and I'm not sure if that's another license, but I know X-ray techs work in there, so they could run X-ray and look at the doctor as they're doing a cath to the heart. That's a pretty cool little branch off of X-ray as well. X-ray is used a lot over the board, and I don't believe medicine would be able to run without X-ray ever. And ultrasound used to be so slim. They never used to order ultrasounds way back in the day, and it was like an old machine, and it was just like, you know, my mother didn't have she had 4 kids and never had an ultrasound, and I was born in the late 70s, so I mean, they got away with not using ultrasound. But for X-ray, I know at one point in time they did medicine without X-rays, but I don't foresee them not being able to use X-ray because they use it for everything. CT. Yeah, they use it a lot. So I really hope you guys like this video. It was a lot of information, but then it wasn't. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. And I really enjoyed talking about this. So I know I haven't posted a video about ultrasound in a minute, but please show love on my family vlogs and my cleaning vlogs and things like that. I would truly appreciate it. And if you like this video, you would sure like this one or this one. And please subscribe right here, and I will see you guys in the next one. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, lovelies.